So now we are going to solve the dump truck problem. This is very important problem. Almost every year this problem will be appearing for the exam. So what this problem statement says here is there are 6 dump trucks. Okay, there are 6 dump trucks from DT1 to DT6. What these trucks are doing? These trucks are filled with the coal. Okay, then first they are loaded, then they will be weighed in the sense what they will be measured, how much amount of coal will be there. After finishing its weighing, they are going to travel. During their traveling, they will unload the coal and again come back to the queue here of the loading. So this is what is the problem statement. So during this journey, different types of events will be generated. So the events generated here are ALQ event. Event, this actually this whatever I have written in the brackets is the event notice. So event notice has 3 parts. So first part will tell you the type of event. Okay, it is a type of event. T will tell you the time at which this event is occurring, and DT I will tell the which dump truck is going to undergo this event. Okay, so this is type of event, time at which this event is occurring, and which dump truck. ALQ means it is a traveling. This is a traveling event. Okay, arrival to the loading queue. So when it is traveling around, that is arriving to the loading queue event. It is happening at a time T of dump truck. Dump truck, for example, I will take as 1. DT1 is traveling and coming back to loader queue, arriving to the loader queue at time T. So next event we are going to see is end loading. Once it is entering into the loading system, it has to finish the loading. When do we understand that? By this event, that is end loading. DT1 finishes its end loading event at time T. Similarly, DTI finishing its end weighing event at a time T. So these 3 events only we are going to find in our future event list. Then we are coming across these all queues here. LQ of T means how many dump trucks are present in the loader queue. This is loader queue. L of T means how many trucks are being loaded currently. WQ means number of trucks which are waiting in the weighing queue. W of T means which are being waiting. So that we will be seeing in the problem here. So this data will be already given to you. Loading time, weighing time and travel time of these dump trucks will be given. So this is initial scenario of the problem. So now once the DT6 trucks are there, DT1 will enter. There initially the system is empty. Nobody is present in any of the module here. Loading module is also free. Scale module, scale means weighing module. Okay, so this also is free. So when DT1 enters, it will load and directly go to the scale, that is weighing. Because there are no queues here, directly it will move. Next, DT2 will come here. It will start loading. It cannot go further because this machine is already occupied by DT1. Okay, it will wait here in DT2 only. Next, DT3 will come. 2 loading modules are there and only 1 scale, that is only 1 weighing machine is there here. So DT3 also will wait here because there is no free scaling machine. So now this is the initial scenario. So now we have to generate the event notices. We have seen 3 notices, is it not? That is what? ALQ, end loading and end weighing. So we have to generate these 3 events only when the trucks are entering these modules. If they are waiting in the queues, no generation of the event. In the queue, no event generation. Only the event will be generated when they are going to enter into these modules. So now DT1 has entered into scale module. So what event? See, it is weighing. So what event should be generated? End weighing. If it is loading, what it should be generated? End loading. If the truck is present in loading module, end loading. If the truck is present in the weighing, end weighing should be generated. Then what after end weighing? After ending this weighing, the truck goes on traveling. At that time ALQ will be generated. After ending the weighing of dt1, ALQ will be generated. Okay, so let us write the initial scenario for this one. So dt1 is present in scaling. Scale means it is weighing. Okay, it is a weighing machine. So we have to generate end weighing here. So end weighing, so whatever we have here, end weighing. So end weighing, what is the end weighing for the dt1 at what time? Time is given here. For time, first one is 12. So at time 12, end weighing will be done. Which truck? DTI means which truck? DT1. So this is DT1. I have generated the event notice for first truck, that is DT1. End weighing at 12 DT1. That is what I have written here. End weighing DT1 12. This is done for the DT1 now. Next we are, see there are no queues here. There are trucks here, but still we are not generating for queue. We are generating only to the modules here. So now next is for DT2. DT2 is present in which this one machine? It is present in loading. So which type of event we have to generate? End loading. See, DT1 was present in weighing, so I generated end weighing. DT2 is present in loading machine, so end loading. So end loading for DT2. See, for DT2 end loading. What is the time? Take the loading time. Loading time is 10 first. So I have written 10 here. Similarly for DT3 here. For DT3 here, what is the again next loading time? Next loading time is 5. So I have taken here 5. It is end loading. Initial scenario, future event list. Future event list will tell you which events are going to occur in the future. At time 5 end loading is happening. At time 10 end loading. At time 12 end weighing. So in the future, now time on the clock is 0. Initial scenario. Initially at the time on the clock is 0. At time 5 this will happen. At time then this will happen. Like that. This is future event list. Next, after event list, let us come back to the queues here. What is LQ of T? LQ of T means it tells you how many number of trucks are waiting in loading queue. How many number of trucks are present in loading queue. See, DT 1, 2 and 3 are over. 4, 5, 6, what they have to do? What they can do? They have to wait. They are waiting in the loading queue. So how many trucks are present in the loading queue? 1, 2 and 3. That is what I have written here. L of T. L of T means how many trucks are being loaded for current time. At this time, at 0th time, how many trucks are present here? 2 trucks. So 2 trucks are being loaded. Please make a difference between being loaded and present in the queue. Being loaded means inside the machine. Loading queue means in the queue. Next, W of Q means how many trucks are present in weighing queue. This is weighing queue. There are no trucks present in the weighing queue because these have not finished their loading. So they are not entering the queue here. So 0. Next, how many trucks are being weighed? 1 truck is present. So 1 truck is present here. Next, which are the actual trucks present in the loading queue? DT4, DT5, DT6. These are present in the loading queue. There is nothing present in the weighing queue. So I have taken a dash here. Next, we are having 2 statistics here, BL and BS. BL means busy time of the loader. BS means busy time of the scale. This is busy time of a loader, busy time of a scale. There are 2 loaders. Okay, there are 2 loaders here. For example, if from at the initially just the trucks have entered, they are not started their work. So 0 and 0 I am taking. Okay, so this is the initial scenario. According to the time advance algorithm, this is our future event list. What is the second step? Remove the imminent event chronologically. Imminent event chronologically means which is the smallest time in all these 3 events. 5. Chronological means ascending order. Okay. So in the chronological order, which is the first here? 5. So advance the time to the next imminent event. So this will be considered as the next imminent event and I am advancing the time to 5 here. So it is 5. What type of event it is? End loading. End loading of what? End loading of DT3. So I am finishing the loading of DT3 here. I am finishing the loading of DT3. So what, this event is gone now. Okay, after this event is gone, after finishing loading, what we have to do, we have to go for weighing. But in the weighing there is already one machine DT1 here. When it is going to complete, it is going to complete at 12, but the time on the clock now here is 5. So now what we have to do, this DT3 is waiting here, it is going into the weighing queue. Now this will become empty, this DT3 space, this DT3 truck has gone here, so this loader is empty. What are you going to do, bring one next queue DT4 here, you are bringing the DT4 here. So now what we have, there are changes in the system, is it not? One truck has moved to the weighing queue, one truck has come to the loading module. So now we have to update the statistics again. Next, let us see here now, LQ of T means how many are present in the loading queue now. See, DT4 is gone here, so only 2 are present. So now 2 are present here. How many, L of T means how many trucks are being loaded. Now DT2 and DT4 are being loaded, so here 2. Then WQ, are there any trucks in the queue? Yes, DT3, there is one truck in the queue. Next, how many trucks are being loaded, being weighed? One truck is being weighed. Here what we are going to write, what are the actual trucks which are waiting in the loading queue, that is DT5 and DT6. 2 trucks are waiting. Are there any trucks in weighing queue? Yes, it is DT3. This is done. Now coming to the event list, this EL5 DT3 is over because 5 has come here, this has gone. Remaining 2 as it is, you have to write end weighing 12 DT1, next end loading 10 and DT2. Then extra which events we have to generate. I told you, once a truck is coming into these modules, that time you have to generate the new events. See, now DT4 has come into the loading, so it is coming into the loading module. So which event to be generated for this one? Yes, it is end loading. When it is coming to weighing, end weighing we have to generate. Now it is coming to loading, so end loading for DT4. So end loading for DT. So we are generating the end loading event for the DT4 here. Because DT4 has entered into the loading module, we are generating the end loading event. So end loading, and we have to take the loading time here. So how is the loading time? See, this is nothing but 0 plus 5 because current time on the clock is 0. So it is 0 plus 5, 0 plus 10, 0 plus 12, like that it is. So now to generate an event for DT4, the time we have to take, the next loading time here is 5. Okay, the next loading time here is 5. So but directly we cannot write here 5 because the time on the clock is already 5 here. So what we are going to write, time on the clock plus loading time. So that is nothing but 5 plus 5. Okay, so got it? What we are going to write here, when we are scheduling the new event, then time, what time is to be mentioned? Time on the clock currently plus the loading time, weighing time or traveling time, whatever it is we have to take, and that we have to mention here. That is for DT4. Next, DT1 is kept as it is. So this is what we have done for the second step here now. So this will be 10, 10 and this is 12. So now we are having 2 times here, 10 and 10. This also for DT2 also it is 10. For DT4 also it is 10. But now which 10 we have to take, DT2 or DT4? We have to go for now here first in first out. So who has come first here? DT2 has come first. DT4's event now we have scheduled, but DT4 has already come before. So we are taking the 10 of DT2. So we are next time is 10 on the clock here. What is the time we are taking? DT2. What it is doing? End loading. So DT2 is end loading. So it is ending the loading, and it after loading it has to go to the weighing. But weighing machine is busy. So now it is entering into the weighing queue here. So this module has become free. Now here what we were having? Here we were having DT4 which we have already taken here. Next will be DT5 and DT6. So this is free here. So I am bringing DT5 here. So DT5 has come into the loading queue. Next DT2 has gone into the weighing queue here. So now we have to generate, then let us first update the statistics here. So for this 10, LQ of T. LQ of T means what? The trucks which are present in the loading queue. So how many trucks are present in the loading queue? Only one truck is present. So we are writing here 1. L of T. How many trucks are being loaded at time? 10 here. 2 trucks, DT5 and DT4. They are being loaded here. Next, WQ of T. How many trucks are present in the weighing queue? 2 trucks are present. So here it is 2. How many trucks are being weighed? W of T means how many trucks are being weighed? 1 truck is being weighed. So we have writing. Next, which are the actual loader queue trucks? Only DT6 is present. So only I am writing here DT6. Next, weighing queue. In weighing queue we are having DT3 and DT2 we are having here. So now remaining DT4 and DT1. So DT4 and DT1 we are writing here as it is. Now we have to generate the new event. So new event should be generated for whom here? Now DT2 has moved to queue here. So we are generating any notices for the events in queue? No, we will not generate for queues. We are generating only for the modules. So we are generating for DT5 here. So DT5 has entered into the loading module. So which type of event we have to generate? We have to generate end loading. When it is entering into the weighing machine, we have to generate end weighing. After weighing, what we are going to do? We are generating the arriving to the loading queue, that is ALQ. So for DT5 we are going to generate the end loading event. So for DT5 end loading event, what is the time here? Consider the next time here. Next time here is 10. So loading queue, directly we are not writing 10 here. What I told, how we have to write? What is the time on the clock plus the loading time. Time on the clock is 10. Loading time also is 10. So it is 10 plus 10, 20. So now 10, 12 and 20. Which is the smallest time here now again? 10. So advance the time here to 10. That 10 is belonging to DT4. Let us see now here what DT4 is doing. DT4 was loading here. It will end the loading and it is going to the weighing queue here. This machine has become free now. So bring this DT6 into this loading module. Next let us update here. So for 10 now, LQ of T, how many are there in the loading queue? Nobody. So it is 0. How many are being weighed? DT5, DT6, 2 are being weighed. How many are present in the weighing queue? DT3, 2 and 4, 3 are present. So I am writing here 3. How many are being weighed? Only 1 truck is being weighed. So I am writing 1. Are there any trucks in the loading queue? No trucks in the loading queue. So no trucks here. How many are present in the weighing queue? DT3, DT2 and DT4. They are present in the weighing queue. Next, now what are the changes we have done? See, DT6 we have brought into the loading module. So we have to generate which event for DT6? End loading, because it is in the loading module. DT6. So what is the next loading time? So next loading time here is 15. So next loading time is 15 here. So now let us generate. So end loading for DT6. End loading for DT6. What is time? How we are going to write the time? Time on the clock plus the loading time. Loading time we have seen here. Loading time was 15. So here what we are generating? Time on the clock is 10 here. So plus 15. So this is the event we have generated. So it is 12, 20 and how much? 35. So what is the next time? Smallest time is 12 here. So advance the clock from okay. So I have not explained this one, no? BL. So what we are going to do here? From 0 to 10. From 0 to 10. See here. Both the loading machines are busy. 10 minutes this is busy. 10 minutes this is busy. So 10 plus 10, 20. For 20, this both the loaders are busy. Next, coming for the scaling machine. From 0 to 10, this machine is busy. There is only one machine. So 10. The server scaling time is 10 here. So next what we are going to do, advance the time here to 12. Advance the time to 12 here now. So at 12, what is present in 12 here? At 12, dt1. So let us go to dt1 end weighing. dt1 end weighing. So what it is doing? It is finishing its weighing. Then it is going for traveling. dt1 is going for traveling. Who will, this machine has become free now. Who will come into this machine? dt3 will come here. So dt3 is coming into the scaling machine and dt1 is going for traveling. So these are the statistics. Let us update now. So at time 12, is there anybody in the queue? No, nobody in the queue in the loading. So it is 0. How many are being loaded? 1, 2. 2 are being loaded. How many are present in the queue now? So dt3 has gone here. So dt3 is not there. Only dt2 and dt4. So 2 are present in the queue here. How many are being weighed? dt3 is being weighed here, means 1. We are writing here 1. So here actual trucks, nobody in the queue, and here who are waiting in the queue? dt2 and dt4, that those are waiting. Now see, we have generated what? dt3 has come inside the weighing machine. So which event to be generated for this one? We are generating the end weighing. When it is coming in the weighing machine, end weighing we are generating. dt1 has gone to the travel. So what we are going to generate for dt1? ALQ, that is arrival to the loading queue. First let us start with dt3. So end weighing for dt3. End weighing for dt3. What is the time? Time on the clock here is 12 plus what is the next weighing time? So next weighing time here is 12. So we are taking here next weighing time as 12 plus 12. This 12 is time on the clock. This 12 is weighing time, which we have seen from the table. So now we have generated for dt3. Next coming for dt1. ALQ for dt1. So that is ALQ for dt1. What is time? So 12, time on the clock is 12 plus what is the first ALQ? So first ALQ here is 60. So it is 12 plus 60. So this we have generated for dt1. Understood all of you? So we have generated 2 events here now because dt1 is moving from weighing to the traveling. So ALQ, that is for ALQ we are generating dt1. Next we are having here dt3 which is coming into the scaling machine. So that is end weighing we are generating. Then let us come to the statistics here. From 12, from 0 to 12, from 0 to 12, this is busy. Both are busy, is it not? dt2 is loaded, dt5 is loaded from 0 to 12. This is also 0 to 12, both are loaded here. So both are busy. This is busy for 12 minutes, this is busy for 12. 12 plus 12, 24. And this is busy only for 12, 0 to 12. Only one machine is there now. So 24 and 12. So this is what we are having. So now what we are having here? 12 plus 12, 24. 20, 24, 25 and this is 72. So which is the next smallest here? 20 is the smallest. So I am advancing the time for 20 here. From 12 I am advancing the time from 20. This 20 is belonging to whom? dt5. dt5 is end loading. So now where is dt5? Yes, dt5 is here. dt5 is end loading. So this is finished now. So after loading it has to go to the weighing machine. This is busy. So again it is entering into the queue here. dt5. Are there any trucks to bring into the loading? No, there are no. So this is free now. When it has become free? After 12th minute it has become free. After, okay. After 12th minute it has become free. From 0 to 12 it was busy. But after 12 it has become free now. Okay. So now what we, after 20. After 20 this has become free, not 12. After 20 it has become free. So now let us update the statistics here. What we are going to do? Are there any L of Q? No trucks here, 0. Then how many trucks are being weighed here? This is free now. This is free, is it not? So now after 20, this loading module has become free here. So let us update here. Say that 0 means nobody is present in the queue here. Free, this is only one is being loaded. So 1 is being loaded. How many are there in the queue? 1, 2 and 3. Weighing queue, 3 are there. Only 1 is being weighed here. So now here no queues here. No trucks in the loading queue. How many are there? DT2, DT4, DT5. DT2, DT4 and DT5 are there. Should I update anything here? See, whatever was present here, that is DT5, it has moved here. There is no change in this part. Nobody has come into any module here. So I am not going to change any of the events. As it is, whatever we had previously, that we are going to write here. Then after that, in between this 24, 25 and 72. So and this one, sorry, statistics, that is from 0 to 20. From 0 to 20, this one was busy. After 20, it has become free. But 0 to 20, it was busy. This also is busy from 0 to 20. 20 plus 20, we are going to get here 40. So this is busy from 0 to 20. So that is only 20. Next, among 24, 25 and 72, 24 is the smallest time. So we are advancing at 24. That is 24 is for DT3 and weighing. So DT3 and weighing. DT3 is finishing and it is going for this one traveling time DT3. This weighing machine has become free here. So now DT2 it will go here. DT2 it is going for weighing. Next, what we have done here, DT2 we are putting in the weighing and DT3 we are allowing for traveling. So we have to generate two new events for end weighing and ALQ for DT3 here. Let us update the statistics for 24 now. So this is nobody in the queue. So it is 0. How many are being weighed? Only 1. This is free. Only is one is being weighed. How many are there in waiting queue? 2 are there in the waiting queue. How many are being weighed? 1 is being weighed here. Actual DT4, DT5, what is there in the weighing queue? That we are writing. Next, coming for the DT2. DT2 is what? It is entered into the weighing machine. Which event should be generated? End weighing should be generated. For DT2, end weighing we have to generate. For DT2, end weighing we are generating. At what time? 24. This is time on the clock, 24 plus what is next weighing here? Next weighing here is 12. So that is 24 plus 12 for the DT2. Next, for DT3. DT3 is going for traveling. So which event? We have to generate the ALQ. So ALQ for DT3. So ALQ for DT3, 24 is the time on the clock plus what is the next traveling time here? Next traveling time is 100. So here it is 24 plus 100. So we have generated the event notices in the future event list here. Next, let us come to the statistics. See this one. From 0 to 20, it was free. It is busy. After 20, it has become. So this is only busy for 20. This one, from 0 to 24. This is busy, is it not? Now we are at the time 24. From 0 to 24 it is busy. So 20 plus 24. So we are having here 44. Okay. Please make a note here now. 24 and 24 here, 48 will not be there. Why? Because this is busy only up to time 20. After time 20 it is free only. So we are having what here? We are having only 20 minutes and this one it is busy for the 24. So it is 44. So next what we are having? For the scaling machine. Scaling machine is busy from 0 to 24. So for whole time it is busy from 0 to 24. Next, now we are having here 24, 25 and 72. So which time we are taken? 24. This is already over now. So next we are having 25, 24 plus 12, next 72 and this one. So which is the smallest time among all these? 25 is smallest time. So like this we are going on advancing the clock from the current time to the time of the next imminent event and updating the status here, and those trucks which are entering into the module, we are generating the event. If it is entering into the queue, we should not generate any event. If it is entering into any one of the module or the traveling time, then only we are going to generate the event. This is how dump truck problem is solved. So in the exam, they may not ask you to completely calculate the times here. Okay, they may tell you to stop the simulation up to when the time on the clock is 64 or when the time on the clock is 25. Like this they may ask to solve you, and finally after that they may ask you to compute the average time of the loader and average time of the scaling machine. What are you going to do? Add all the busy time and divided by time on the clock. So that is how you are going to find out the average busy time of both the loader and the scaling machine.